Aneesah Morrow is an LSU Tiger that was drafted seventh overall for the WNBA to the Connecticut Sun. Now, she had also spent some time at DePaul, and then she went to LSU. But her going to the Sun, they have a new coach, but their culture there is considered pretty bad. Like, you take a look at it, it's not like they're in a big market. Who are they going to draw? If there wasn't a New York City team, okay, fine, they could draw from New York City, but they're not. They're having to draw from Yukon fans, basically. And they don't have the best facilities. I mean, it's just bad overall. And they're hoping that she's going to be able to help bring change. Now, here is a double-double machine, 104 double-doubles over her career. That's second most all time for women's college basketball. They made it to the Elite Eight when she was at LSU. She is someone that can do the work, but it's the Connecticut Sun. Maybe with their new coach, they can do something about it, but she's got a hard task. But she's a good player, and I think she can do something about it. So let's take a look at what she did in the NCAAs this past year, and then we're going to get into a little bit more information about her.
Hey folks, this is Paul with Redneck Sports. I want to thank you for viewing my video, and I want to give you one thought process. There was a famous coach at the University of Tennessee by the name of General Robert Neyland. He had 6 maxims, but number 2 maxim is what everybody should apply to their life. Play for and make the breaks. When one comes your way, score. That's how to live your life right there.
And then Aneesah Morrow missed the second half of that semifinal loss to Texas in Greenville. Now healthy, and you can see what a difference a healthy Morrow and a healthy Johnson make.
The backside of the play bomb.
Jimmy, they don't make a ton of threes to your point, but they do have 5 shooters, an average over 35% from distance. Flage feeling it. Off the carom. Here's Gilbert. Timer down to 3. Inside to Morrow. Why not?
What are you going to do, right, if you're Clark? When you made Morrow hit one at the buzzer, did not feel the pressure at all of that clock winding down.
Adriana Quezada, bucket, a rim run.
Good
Miracle
cut.
Shepard. Well, she wasn't even looking at the rim when she began that shot. You see the results so far in this year's dance.
Boy, my first year, that rebounding tenacity that LSU brings. They are relentless. I say they, it's multiple players, but you're looking at...
And she did. Morrow gets it back. Morrow puts it in. 12. Tigers trying to scratch the scoreboard, and Aneesah Morrow will do exactly that. I need to be more vocal. Need to make sure my leadership is where it needs to be to win a game like tonight. Great dish from Flage inside to Morrow.
Yeah, she is such a workhorse. Got a 2-quarterback system between my 2-point guards. It's just whoever's playing the best, but they cannot turn the ball over, just manage it in this game.
Morrow to Smith, brilliant dime. It's 10-8. 10 points, 2 boards. Latson gets a breather, nearly halfway home, and an entertaining start in our first quarter of the second round in Baton Rouge, and the kiss for Morrow. She's got 6.
Well, you have to walk that fine line if you're Florida State in this building. You want to stay aggressive and play fast, but not to the expense of opening up this game in front of the home crowd.
Morrow with the mid-range.
Good enough to keep you in the game, but got to have some help to win the game.
Day Wilson to Morrow. She's been active inside to Smith, and the bigs, the high-low action has been working well.
Reed can get some off their own. And there's that interior passing from Morrow on the inside to Smith. And she didn't like the opening shooting drill that they went through and circled them up and said, that better be the last unrelentless thing we do today.
Morrow relentless on the dribble drive.
A loose ball gatherer that Morrow is, and a terrific straight line drive kid. 15 turnovers a game, and they're going to creep towards that number right now if they don't get control of it.
Morrow shows the range and the skill set on full display with 14. Here in our third quarter, Sydney Bowles with 5 points. Inside to Morrow.
Boy, there have been a lot of one pass.
LSU outscoring FSU 14-6 here in the third. The
What
dump
pass?
off.
Roy, the 19th assist in this game for Kim Mulkey's kids.
Tonight Latson 25 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Also the turnovers starting to mount up. Got 5 in the game. Smith down low.
In terms of how strong the roof is, because they are waiting to explode.
Inside to Morrow. Plage. Racing for the rebound
What a
is
pass.
Day Wilson. Back and forth.
That is big time. I'm telling you, it all started. We know about the big three, but look at Day Wilson move that ball with great vision. The interior passing has been there the entire evening for LSU over the last couple of days.
Morrow.
Kim Mulkey goes to that 2 or 3 times a half, just overload one side.
And there's going to be some outstanding athletes on display in that game. And a battle of wills between the SEC and the ACC again. 7 assists, a new career high.
Where she leads the nation in rebounding, and she is maybe 6'1".
For this NC State program, but who impacts their ability to win. Morrow went 1 for 2 from the line, but Williams rescued with the offensive rebound, and that seemed like an impossible angle, but Morrow got it to fall anyway. Noticed when she was out with injury those last few games of the regular season, they needed to move the ball better. Just talk about how Morrow hasn't taken a lot of threes. She hits that one in her senior season. And you can see they're icing her, downing that side pick and roll, and Aneesah Morrow gets another 3. State, who has been down by as many as 11, now back down by 6. Sam Jones with a couple of threes. Morrow with that determined look on her face scores again. Williams with the miss, but it's tipped out by Smith. That's Aneesah Morrow doing Aneesah Morrow things. NC State only had 2 fouls in the first half, both of them on Madison Hayes. Morrow with the spin, the basket, and the foul. It's too difficult of a matchup for Madison Hayes to play behind. Johnson found a little bit of daylight. Another offensive rebound, another double-double for Morrow. She blows a kiss to the LSU fans. Rivers just missed 3 of her 4 3 attempts. Morrow unstoppable. Kaylin Gilbert. Nope. With Morrow. Aneesah Morrow. With yet another rebound and bucket. Day Wilson. Inside to the unstoppable Aneesah Morrow.
She's 3 for 5 from the floor, 6 points. And the other night, for much of the game, she was UCLA's sole source of offense. Morrow, look out! Johnson. Morrow again.
It certainly changes how they play. They are a team that plays through her on the offensive end of the floor, and she's their rim protector on the defensive end of the floor. Brilliant. Kim Mulkey go right inside to Aneesah Morrow, establish her.
Gardner, who did not score in the Sweet 16, on the board here to put UCLA back in front. Morrow, no. Morrow follows it up with a board. Leaning and hitting Aneesah Morrow. Taking fewer attempts as well. That was something Corey Close really wanted to focus on. As Wolfenbarger lays it in off a great delivery on the interior from Morrow. Lauren Betts, only a junior.
Said she will return because she is eligible.
And is going to play with her younger sister, who's an outstanding recruit.
Yes, Sienna Betts.
Here's Flauget. Johnson finds Morrow. Nice move inside. And the finish from Aneesah Morrow.
UCLA had not yet gone on a tear from 3, and now the double can't come.
Betts with her fourth block. Morrow inside, able to scrape it in on the reverse. Johnson dumps it in, and Morrow plays it home as LSU will spend its final timeout.
You saw how good of a player she is. Her stats. 2021, 2022 is where I'm going to start. She started out 21.9 points, 45.7 points her sophomore year, junior year 16.4, and senior year 18.7. Rebound, freshman 13.8, sophomore 12.2, junior 10, and senior year 13.5. Assist 1.3, 2, 1.7, 1.6. Not that big of a deal because she's a forward. Small forward. She's 6 foot tall. Steals 2.7, 2.6, 2.5, and 2.5. Think about that. This woman is averaging 2.5 roughly on steal. Blocks, she could do a little bit better. 1.8, 1.3, 1.1, and 0.6. So she was getting worse over the years, but she still, should be able to do a decent job. Field goal percentage overall was 47% over her entire career. 3-point percentages roughly around the 25% mark. Free throw, it's okay. I mean, you're talking roughly 75% over the entire time. Not one of the better shooters. I mean, that's a multi-system for you. I mean, that's the sad part about it. That is a multi-system for you. She doesn't develop players. She just uses what they've got. And I'm hoping when she gets into the Sun that they are able to develop her because she is a double-double machine. She is known to be good on defense. I mean, you take a look at her steals. A little over, just a fraction over 2.5 steals per game. That's an important thing for any team. I think this is somebody that needs to be watched. I think the Connecticut Sun got a good pick. I think this is an A+ pick for the Connecticut Sun, but they're going to have to develop her. They're going to have to work with her because she's going into much stiffer competition. So, hey, tell me what you think. This has been Paul with Redneck Sports. Y'all have a good day now. Bye.
I want to thank you for watching my video. And if you like what you saw, like, subscribe, and comment. Y'all have a good day now.